Hello family, this is Greg coming to you from FaithsMessenger.com. We are continuing our series on the characteristics of a good church. Characteristics of a good church. This characteristic has to do with accessing staff 24/7. Accessing ministerial staff 24/7. I believe that I know that there's a lot of people hurting out there. We're going through some pretty tough times right now. People are hurting in all aspects, physically, financially, socially, monetarily, in every way. We are suffering through this pandemic and beyond. Other things are involved as well. People are suffering through depression. There's been suicide, also suicide within the body of Christ. We're going through tough times, and I believe that it's part of the church. Part of the church's responsibility is to minister to its people. And a part of that ministry entails accessibility. I believe that you should be, as a church parishioner, be able to reach someone, some staff, 24/7. If not the pastor, then an associate pastor. Someone should be accessible 24/7. And I'd also like to say to the pastors, I would caution you in becoming so big that you don't have time for your individual parishioners. I understand it's great to have a staff. I understand it's great to have associate ministers. I understand delegation. But I believe that if we're not careful, we can reach a point where our stature is so large that we become out of touch, and we've delegated away any personalization within the church. I understand that with a larger ministry, responsibilities increase. But if I want to take my pastor to lunch, if I want to sit down and talk to my pastor, no matter how big his church is, I feel I should be able to do that. Now, I understand I may have to put my name on a list and wait 8, 10, 12 months to see him. But I believe that there should come a time where I'm able to sit down and personally talk one-on-one with my pastor, whoever he is. And I'm willing to wait. Let me share with you a story. We were visiting a church, and the pastor made a statement that he was talking about time management. That was the emphasis of the message, time management. And he said that, I believe that if you cannot, I don't know how we got on emails, but he said, if you cannot return a phone call or answer an email because you're too busy, then you're not managing your time wisely. And to prove that out, I'm going to give you my email address. And he flashed his email address on the screen. And mind you, this was a church of thousands of people. And he said, I'm going to email anyone who emails me. I'm going to personally email you back, just to show you that what I'm saying is true about time management. And so I said, this is great. And we're searching for a church. I'd love to sit down with my pastor. So I'm going to email him. He invited us to email him, so I'm going to email him. I emailed him back. I said, hey, we love your messages. My wife and I would like to take you and your wife out to lunch, just to sit down with you and fellowship with you and talk one-on-one with you. Get a better feel for who you are, what you stand for, and where your vision is taking the church. And I got an email back the next day, actually. Just 2 lines. He said, thank you for the email. I'm sorry, my wife's very busy right now. And I was kind of taken aback because, number one, yes, you did answer the email just like you said. But 2 lines, to me, is far from an answer of an email. Anybody could write 2 lines. And the fact that you're too busy to have lunch on me, my first inclination was a bad inclination. And I'll be honest with you, I wanted to say, you know, I've seen your wife and she's not missing any meals. She's not too busy. But I didn't do that. I simply resigned myself to the fact that this particular pastor has become so large that he's not in touch with his congregants anymore. And it's unfortunate. So that's what I have for this message. If you're contemplating joining a church where you don't have one-on-one access with the higher ups, where you can't reach someone 24/7, I would pray about it. I would be reflective and ask if that's really a church that you really want to plant roots in. So I'll leave you with that today, and I look forward to talking to you in the next video. Bye-bye.